Hello and welcome to Yoga with Devin. Today we're going to do a 45-minute power flow. Grab a block if you have one. If you don't have a block, you can use books. You can use a can of soup. Anything that you can support the hand on to help with balance just a little. Make sure you have your water. Grab a drink. And we're ready to flow. Today I'm filming in one of my favorite places, back to back. And I love the lighting. It gives just that right vibe. So let's get ready. Come to hands and knees. Bring the knees as wide as the mat. Touch the toes together and lower the hips to the heels. Slide the hands forward and rest the forehead on the mat. And breathe at your natural rhythm of breath. Allowing the mind to clear of distractions and committing yourself to the next 45 minutes just for you, connecting the mind, the body, and breath, and letting everything else fade to the background. Take a moment to check in with the physical body, noticing any sensations, any areas that may call out to you, not labeling as good or bad, just becoming aware. And on the next few breaths, check in with the emotions and the mental state, that energetic body. And as you check in, make sure to honor the body as it is today. Each day is a new journey, and meeting the body where it is rather than challenging yourself or saying, yesterday I could do this and today I can't. Honor where the body is and explore the sensations today. And I invite you to set an intention for your practice, something that connects with why you showed up today. Why are you on your mat? And today I offer you the affirmation, I am open to the challenges that come my way. On the next inhale, float the body forward, sliding the hands toward the body, stacking them under the wrists, wrists under the elbows, elbows under the shoulders. Leave the knees wide. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the tailbone, shine the heart forward. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, lower, lifting the hips, a slight variation of cat-cow. Continue connecting it to your breath. On the inhale, lowering the belly. And on the exhale, rounding. Thinking of a cat and a cow as the belly lowers. Noticing with each movement where you feel it. In through the hips, through the back. Just becoming aware of the sensations in the body. And then take one more round. And after the exhale, inhale to a neutral spine. Open the knees in line with the hips. Place the tops of the feet flat on the floor. Curl the toes. Inhale. Exhale, hover the knees about an inch above the mat. Hovering tabletop. Making sure that the fingertips point to the top of the mat. Drawing the belly button to the spine to engage the core. Holding here. Connecting back to the breath. Exhale, lower the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the knees once more, hover. Lower the knees to the mat. Take the hips to the heels. Inhale, bring it forward. Stack the shoulders over the wrists. Curl the toes. Exhale, float the knees up once more. Option to stay right here or add the left leg. Working to keep that oceanic breath. Inhale and exhale. Lower the knees to the mat. Hips to the heels. Inhale, float forward. Curl the toes. Exhale, lift the knees. Option to stay here or add the right leg. Lower the knees to the mat. One last time, hips to the heels. Inhale, rise. Hands and knees. Curl the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling in through the feet. Lifting both heels, lowering the heels, bending the knees, floating forward and back. Just adding some organic movement into the body. And then lowering the heels in stillness toward the mat. They don't need to touch. Drawing the tailbone toward the ceiling, drawing the chest toward the thighs. Gazing between the ankles. Imagine creating that upside down V with your body. Holding here. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, and let it go. Deep inhale through the nose while I adjust my mat. Exhale, and let it go. Once more, full inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. Bend the knees, look to the hands. Take as many steps as you need to bring the hands to meet the feet. Release any tension in the neck by letting the head hang heavy. Pick up the hands to grab opposite elbows. Slowly lift through the hips, keeping a bend in the knees. Let the upper body sway side to side. Ragdoll pose. Exhale, lower the hands, bend the knees so that the palms make contact with the mat. Inhale, slide the hands up the shins, creating a flat back with the body. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees so that the palms make contact. Inhale, float the arms out to the side, roll the body up to standing, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, draw hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, draw the chest toward the ceiling, opening through the heart and throat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forward, bringing the hands through heart center, hinging at the hips, lowering the hands to the mat, taking as much a bend in the knee as you need to plant the palms firmly. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, bend the knees, step the feet to the end of the mat. High plank. For the very first high plank, we're going to come to the knees to work on the form. making sure that the fingertips point to the top of the mat, that the elbows stack over the shoulders and the shoulders stack over the elbows, over the wrists. Creating that flat line with the body, straight line down rather than having a roll through the back or a round through the back or a dip in the hips, keeping that straight line of energy. Inhale, shift forward. Hug the elbows tight to the rib cage, and with control, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Uncurl the toes so the tops of the feet are flat on the floor. Inhale, peel just the chest up. Keep the gaze directly below the eyes. And lower down. Inhale, peel up. Exhale, take it down. Make sure that the thumbs are in line with the sternum. Hug the elbows tight to the rib cage once more. Inhale, peel the chest and rib cage off the mat. Straightening in through the arms with a slight micro bend in the elbows. Gazing forward. Option to lift the knees off the mat. Curl the toes. Exhale, lift the hips up and over. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Bend the knees. Look to the hands. Step the feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reaching the arms out, rising up. Exhale, cactus, lifting through the chest, opening through the heart and throat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, step back this time with the opposite foot. Holding in your high plank. Option to lower to the knees. Shift it forward. Hug the elbows tight. Slow and control, lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, float it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Bend the knee. Open the knee to the right as you draw the heel to the left. Option to stay right here, or if you'd like, bring it all the way over, lowering the foot to the floor on the left as you reach the right hand. Wild thing. Bring it back to center. Extend the leg back to the ceiling. Lower the foot to the mat. Float it forward. Exhale, add your vinyasa, hovering above the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, float it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Bend the knee, open the knee to the left as the foot comes to the right. Opening through the hip. Option to stay here or flip your dog all the way over into wild thing. Bring it back to center. 3-leg dog. Lower the foot to the mat, downward facing dog. Float forward, high plank. Exhale, hover low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One full round of breath. Take an inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Bend the knees, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, float it up, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Inhale, float up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, bend the knees, step back, alternating which foot comes back first. High plank. Holding here. Option to lower to the knees. Option to take center plank, or option to lift the right leg. Draw the belly button to the spine, keep the core engaged, protecting the lower back. Whichever variation you've chosen, inhale, float it forward. Exhale, slow and control, lower, hovering above the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Draw the knee to the chest. Plant between the hands. Stack the front knee over the ankle. Keep the back heel lifted. Press it toward the space behind you. Taking a slight bend in the back knee. Option to keep the fingertips on the floor or hover them above the mat in a hovering runner's lunge. Letting the legs do all the work. Inhale, rise. Bringing the hands right in line with the shoulders as if you're holding a tray. One more breath. Inhale, rise as the hands come overhead, bringing the palms facing each other, outsides of the hands facing the outer walls. Exhale, cactus, lifting through the chest. Inhale, rise. Exhale, reach to the space in front of you, working to make sure that the toes point to the top of the mat. The front knee is over the ankle, working for 90 degrees, but never passing the ankle. Sweep the hands behind you, reaching for the space in the back of the mat. Keep the hands actively pressing toward one another so that the arms are just as engaged in the legs. Inhale, sweep it forward, straighten through the leg. Exhale, hinge forward. Sweep the hands back, actively pressing. Inhale, float forward, straighten the leg as you reach the arms overhead. Once more, exhale, bend, reaching to the space in front of you. Bring the hands back, actively pressing. Inhale, rise, straighten the leg. Exhale, bring hands to heart center and bend the knee. Inhale here. Take another full inhale. Exhale, bring the elbow across the body to meet the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend the knee, reach the arms overhead to the space behind you. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Ground in through the left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Take the right hand and float it behind the back. Once more, opening through the side body. Gazing toward the ceiling if that's comfortable, or down to the mat, whatever feels best to the neck. Inhale, reach the arm up. Option to stay here. Option to lower the hand to the mat and slide back to a center plank or into a side plank. In side plank, option to lower to the knee. Exhale, lower the hand to the mat, taking it to a center plank. Add your Vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Draw the knee to the chest. Plant it between the hands. Once more, checking in with alignment. The toes are to the top of the mat. The front knee is stepped directly over the ankle. The back heel is lifted, pressing toward the space behind you. If you feel like you need more stability, option to bring the left foot farther toward the left side of the mat. Option to stay here or float the fingertips above the mat. Inhale, float the arms up, holding that tray right in front of you. Connecting back to the breath. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, cactus, opening through the chest and heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hinge forward, holding here. Connecting back to the breath, controlled inhale. Oceanic exhale through the nose. Slowly sweep the hands to the space behind you, actively pressing. Inhale, float forward, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend. Float the hands to the back of the room. Inhale, rise, lifting the leg. Last time, exhale, bend and float back. Inhale, rise. Reach to that space behind you. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Inhale for length. Exhale, spiral across, bringing the right elbow, left knee. Always an option to lower to the knee. Inhale, come back to center. Reach the arms overhead, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knee. Plant the hands, ground into the right hand. Inhale, lift the left hand. Exhale, sweep the hand behind the back, opening through the shoulders, through the chest. Inhale, reach up. Option to plant the hands, slide back. Option for the knees, or option for side plank, making sure to stack the shoulder over the elbow, elbow over the wrist. Lower the hand to the mat, bring it to center. Inhale, float forward. Exhale, hover. Inhale, rise. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal in through the feet. Take an inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Seal the lips. Inhale through the nose. Float the right leg up. Draw the knee to the chest. Plant between the hands. Hovering low lunge. Inhale, rise, holding the tray. Checking alignment, the knee is over the ankle. Toes are pointed to the top of the mat. Back heel is lifted. Micro bend in the back knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift, straighten the leg. Exhale, reach forward. On the next inhale, sweep the hands behind you. Inhale, float forward, finding that tray, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, hinge. Float the hands back. Inhale, rise, straighten the leg. Last time. Exhale, bend the knee and hinge. On the next inhale, float the hands back. Inhale, rise, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, bring hands to heart center. Inhale for length. Exhale, spiral, bring my elbow across into a twist. Inhale, back to center. Straighten the leg, reach the arms overhead. Bend the knee, plant the hands. Ground into the left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bring it behind the back. looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the hand. Slide it back. Option to come into side plank on the left. Lower the hand to the mat, bring it to center. Inhale, float forward. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Slow and control. Using muscle, not momentum. Inhale, lift the left leg. Bend the knee, draw the knee to the chest. Plant between the hands. Hovering, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise, holding the tray. On the next inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, cactus, opening through the chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge forward. On the next inhale, float the hands back. Inhale, float forward, straighten through the leg. Exhale, bend and reach. On the next inhale, float the hands to the space behind you. Inhale, rise, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend and reach. And sweep the hands back. Always checking to make sure form is correct. Sometimes as the muscles fatigue, we lose form, but that form is the most important part. Inhale, float up. Cactus the arms, reaching to the space behind you. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Inhale for length. Exhale, spiral across. Inhale, bring it to center. Reach the arms overhead with the exhale. Inhale, bend the knee, plant the hands. Ground in through the right hand. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, bring the hand behind the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plant the hands, slide back. Option to stay here or coming to the right side, lifting the left hand, side plank. Bring the hand to center. Inhale, float forward. Exhale, take your chaturanga, hovering above the mat. Inhale, bringing through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two rounds of breath. Full inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Full inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees, lower them all the way to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Take the hips to the heels. 2 rounds of breath. Full inhale. And open the mouth, exhale. Full inhale. And exhale. Seal the lips. Inhale, lift. Float forward, creating that tabletop position. Curl the toes. Coming back into that hovering tabletop, exhale, lift the knees. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. One last time, tap and lift. Exhale, float it up to a downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look to the hands, step the feet to the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, float the arms up and over. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Coming to the long edges of the mat. So step to the center of the mat. Grab your block or your can and set it to the top, or what was the top. Opening the feet nice and wide, reaching the arms out, bringing the ankles as wide as the wrists. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, lowering the hands to the mat in a wide leg forward fold. Making sure that the feet run parallel to the sides of the mat. Inhale, lift to the fingertips. Exhale, fold. Walk the hands to the right leg. Take the left hand to the ankle. Option to keep it right here or add another twist. Lots of heart opening and twists, reaching the right hand toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower the hand. Take it through center to find the left leg. Take the right hand to the ankle. Option to stay right here or on the inhale, lift the left hand. Exhale, bring it down, back to center. Take the block and place it right by the left foot. You can use a high setting, medium setting, low setting if you have your can. Place it on the bottom. If you have your books, stack them up. Shift the weight to the left foot. Bend the knee. And as you lower, pop the toes up on the right leg, flexing through the foot. Using the can, the block, or the books for support, press back to center. Move it to the right foot. Shift the weight to the right. Bend at the knee. As it comes down, bring the foot up. Inhale, back to center. Forward fold. Draw the belly button to the spine. Inhale, reach the arms out to the edges of the mat. Use the core to lift, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Bring the heels in and the toes out. Track the knees right in line with the toes. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, tuck the tailbone. Keep the chest lifted tall and proud. Goddess squats or horse stance. Option to hold it still or take slow pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hold. Option for stillness or shift it side to side. Option to keep the hands still or open them wide. And then slowly, if you're moving, bring it back to stillness. Inhale, rise, reach the arms over the head as you straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands down. Keeping the tailbone tucked, chest lifted proud. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Last one. Sweep and rise. Exhale, bring hands to heart center, kick the heels out. So now the feet are parallel to the mat. Fold it forward. And then walk the hands back to the top of the mat, rotating. So now the left foot is forward in that low lunge. Step back into downward facing dog. You can set your can or your book or your blocks out of the way. Inhale, lift the right leg. Bend the knee. Float forward. Lower the knee on the mat behind the right wrist. Bring the foot to the left. Take any adjustments that you need to make this the most beneficial. Flex in through the right foot. Inhale for length. Walk the hands back for just a little deeper stretch through the back. Inhale. Exhale, fold it forward. Option to come to the palms. Option for the forearms. Or option to take it all the way down. Slowly bring the hands back so that the thumbs are right in line with the knee. Press in through the chest. Curl the back toes, lift the left knee. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Pedal in through the feet. Get blood flow flowing back into the right leg. Inhale, lift the left leg. Bend the knee, float it forward, lowering it behind the left wrist, bringing the foot to the right, taking any adjustments that you may need. Inhale for length. Walk the hands back for a little deeper back bend. Exhale, lead with the heart. Bring it forward. Option for the forearms, option for the palms, option to take it all the way down. And slowly lift through the chest, bringing the hands right in line with the knee. Curl the back toe, lift the knee, step it back, downward facing dog. Very last downward facing dog. So we'll stay here for 2 rounds of breath. Taking any final movements that you need. Maybe shifting the feet side to side, maybe moving the hips. Inhale, float forward, lower the knees. Touch the big toes together and open the knees as wide as the mat. Lower the hips back to the heels, right where we began, in child's pose. Connecting back to the breath. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Seal the lips. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Walk the hands back toward the body, leaving the forehead on the mat. Take the right hand, bring it to the left edge of the mat with the palms facing up. Take the left hand, thread it through to the right. And slowly switch, leaving the left hand just as it is. Draw the right hand out and bring it in front of the left hand. Slowly slide the hands out. Bring them in place to the top of the mat. Slowly rise. Shift the hips to one side into a seated position. Find a comfortable seat. Rest the hands on the knees. Lengthen through the spine. Cross the hands over so that the right hand comes to the left knee, left hand comes on top. Inhale for length. Exhale, round through the spine. Hold on to the knees. Nice lower back stretch, short upper back stretch. Inhale, float forward. Exhale, float back. Inhale, come forward, lift the arms. Option 2, give yourself a big bear hug, bringing the hands to the shoulders, or lift the hands, bringing the backs of the hands to touch, or intertwine, bringing the palms to touch. If the palms are touching or the backs of the hands are touching, bring the elbows in line with the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, center. Unwind. Bring the hands back to the knees. Slide the right hand out from underneath and place it on top of the left. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Lift the hands. Option for your bear hug. Option to lift so that the backs of the hands come together, or intertwine. Lifting the elbows in line with the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, take it back to center. Unwind. Sweep the hands out and behind the back. Option 2, interlace the fingers. Option to grab at the wrists. And then slowly draw the shoulders back, lifting the knuckles or the hands to the space behind you. Lower the chin to the chest. And lift the chin. Release the hands, sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the right hand to the earth, reach the left hand over. Inhale, lift. And exhale, switch. Inhale, rise, reaching both hands overhead. Exhale, lower the hands to the knees. And close the eyes. Today we'll take a slightly different form of Shavasana, coming to a seated Shavasana. Closing the eyes, allowing the breath to return to a natural rhythm. And taking a moment, beginning at the crown of the head, noticing any sensations that have changed or any new sensations. In through the face, down through the neck and shoulders, back to the hips, down through the legs, and to the feet. If you find any areas that are calling out to you, imagine that with each inhale, as you send that deep breath in, that it can go exactly to those places that are calling out and needing a little extra, and then it can begin to release those areas. And with the exhale, imagine letting it go. And then take a moment to check in with the energetic body, checking in with the emotions and the mental state. Bring to mind that intention that you set for your practice today, the reason why you showed up on your mat. Bring to mind the affirmation, today I can face any challenge that comes my way. And take a few breaths in silence, following the inhale, until it becomes an exhale. And enjoy stillness of body, stillness of mind, where the only job is to breathe. With the eyes closed, inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the hands to heart center. Inhale through the nose, reach the arms up. Exhale through the mouth, lower hands to heart center. One final time, inhale, reach up. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center. Seal the lips. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose and bow the head forward. Bow in appreciation to yourself for showing up today, for meeting yourself where you are, physically, emotionally, mentally. Appreciation to your body for all of its amazing capabilities. And appreciation